Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am the Twisted Jedi and we have a new Battlefront 2 update as Ben Walk has just released a new community transmission discussing the upcoming 91st Mobile Reconnaissance Corps and the 104th Wolfpack Battalion clone troopers, as well as DICE's current plan to change the design for the 327th Star Corps, which has been the talk of the forum since releasing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read straight from the community transmission and give you guys my thoughts on everything that's being discussed along the way. So starting off, the transmission says, with the recent release of the Elite Corps update, the topic of appearances has never been more prominent within our community. As I've said before, we very much appreciate the passion that you have, not just for Battlefront series, but for Star Wars as a whole. We saw all the discussion around the way the 327th Star Corps were received. We read your feedback and watched your videos. Many of you have commented on the authenticity of these appearances, and we are working very closely with our friends at Lucasfilm to ensure accuracy in game. With that, we can confirm that we will be making changes to the current 327th Star Corps appearances, which were modeled after Clone Commander Bly. The modified appearances will be inspired by the standard 327th Star Corps troopers and will arrive in a future patch this winter. So guys, that's really cool. I'm glad they've decided to change it to the regular troopers. I know a lot of people had issues with how the appearance looked when the 327th did release. Me personally, I agree, like I didn't like the look of the 327th. It looked a little bit funny, and comparing them to the originals that we saw in the movies and in the Clone Wars, you know, it's just not authentic to the appearance. And I guess if they were going for Commander Bly, it's just not something that everyone wanted or everyone realized at the time. So it's really cool that they're changing that now. Continuing on, it says, as a part of your feedback, we have also reviewed both the 91st Mobile Reconnaissance Corps and the 104th Wolfpack Battalion clone troopers, which are part of the September update. We have determined that there are some design changes that need to be implemented for both trooper styles. However, because of the way an update deployment works, all content for September is already locked in and in what we call the final stage, and changing designs now would impact the whole update. Therefore, rather than delaying the September release, we will move forward as planned and will release another update at a later time that will make changes to both 91st and 104th. By releasing the update as scheduled, we better ensure that we can keep to our roadmap cadence for future updates. It will also let you play with the new appearances, allowing you to manage your credit balances ahead of the release of General Grievous in October. So guys, that was a little bit of a mouthful, but from what it sounds like is they're going to still release the 91st and the 104th in September with the update. It's not going to be 100% final. They will be making changes to that appearance. So when you do unlock those and when the update comes out, don't freak out if it's not 100% what you were expecting. They are still going to be making some visual changes to improve it in the future, and we can expect that later on in winter, I'm guessing, when we get the changes for the 327th. Moving on, it says the changes we are planning to make to the 91st focus on the mirroring issue of the symbols on both the arms and legs. It is also worth noting that the 91st will not have red pauldrons, as they are inspired by the standard troopers in Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. The 104th also has mirrored shoulder pads, something we'll address by making one grey and one striped to match the reference. We wanted to talk a little bit about why these changes are happening. The mirroring issue mentioned is a technical issue and one we are working to resolve. Aside from tech, there are also design choices. The initial look of the clone troopers comes down to a number of the design choices and inspiration references. Readability of classes is an important aspect for any game that has an online multiplayer component, and where possible we do try to make appearances that allow you to distinguish the class of the trooper. So guys, from the sounds of that, they really want to make clear and distinguish the difference between classes. So the heavy's not going to look the same as the scout trooper, the assault's not going to look the same as the officer. Obviously that's a big focus for them. Something I would really like to see them do, give it the scout helmet. A lot of people have expected this one, especially with the last batch of skins. They wanted that scout trooper helmet for Kashyyyk. You know, that camo skin would look really, really awesome with that helmet. Like myself and a lot of people I know were pretty disappointed when it didn't come. I know a lot of people were hoping for that, but nonetheless, we are getting new skins in September. They won't be final. There will be changes made to them shortly. Well, maybe shortly. We don't know. It just says winter at this stage, so it could be a while away yet. Hopefully, it looks really good from day dot when it releases in September, and they just make some little tweaks here and there to it in the future. So I'm really looking forward to the September update. Hopefully we get more information on that soon, and another community transmission is planned. I know Ben said he submitted multiple for look over and approval, so that's going to be coming in soon as well. Hopefully we get a second one later before the update. So September 25th, 1 week from today, is set for the next update. I'm sure we will get one community transmission before then, possibly even more. I believe he said he submitted submitted several for approval. So that's going to be really cool as well. But I'm not going to get this running too long. I will wrap it up here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash a thumbs up and let me know what you think about the Clone Trooper skins down in the comments section below. If you are new, feel free to subscribe and turn on post notifications to be updated for all my future videos and to stay up to date with all the latest Star Wars and Battlefront 2 news. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you all so much for watching. I am the Twisted Jedi, and may the Force be with you always.